Good morning, everyone, and welcome to my sewing room. It's Sandy here, and I am live doing Facebook and YouTube with you today on our beautiful Tuesday, October 14th. It is a little chilly, so we definitely have fall wintry weather, but you know, it's nothing that a little toque and a little mitt and a little warm jacket would not. It would help. Anyways, thank you very much for joining me. On Facebook, I just wanted to mention that, you know what, I'm really impressed. We have 6.9K followers. So, wow, thank you ever so much for following my sewing room all these years. We've been doing this since COVID, so it's been a while, and we're really appreciative of our audience. Also on YouTube, you guys, we made 10.7K. Woohoo! That is so spectacular. Thank you so much. So if you haven't already enrolled in either our Facebook or our YouTube, please do. It's mysewingroom.ca. For YouTube, it's mysewingroom.ca, and you can just go to YouTube, use that little magnifying glass to search for us, find mysewingroom.ca and subscribe, and also ring the little notification bell so that you will get notification when we go live. That is so awesome. Big round of applause to all of you out here who follow us and share us and give us likes and loves and comments. It's just really great. And look, they're starting to roll in already. Good morning, Glenda. I hope you and Mike and Peanut had a great Thanksgiving, and that everybody out there was able to hopefully be with some family and friends. Right, Ruth? Hi, Ruth. Hope you got to spend some good quality time doing whatever it is that you appreciate doing and that you're thankful that you can do. Yay! That's the best part. All right, so welcome everyone. I've got a few shout outs to those hardy souls that are with me all the time, and I really appreciate them. And of course, top of the list there is Glenda and Ruth, right? We just talked about them. Michelle G, Tina B, Sandy A, Ken F, Carol T, which is lovely. I hadn't seen her name on there before, but thank you. Auntie Joan, Joan H, Nancy C out in Saskatchewan. Hope she's not freezing out there. Carol Ann M, Helen O. Okay, we already did Ruth. There's Ruth. Carol D. Hope you had a good Thanksgiving. Pat M and Sister Pat. Teresa W, Loanne F, Rita B, Chris L, Vivian H, Mary Z, Jean J, and Peggy N. And I want to do a real special hello, good morning, and welcome to my audience today, which is Wendy and Laurel. Yay! They're working busy over there. It looks really intriguing. I'm going to have to check it out after we're done and see what's happening. All right, so just want to introduce you to a couple of new things. Tyler had put this beautiful line of fabric on our newsletter. So if you didn't get our newsletter, you should go to our website, mysewingroom.ca, and subscribe to our newsletter, because you know, you can see it behind me, but his pictures were beautiful. So Tyler sent this one out. It's the blue one that's in my background here. It is gorgeous. It has dark blues, some tanny browns, white. It's just so pretty. Mini patterns, large patterns, and just look at the beautiful designs. It reminds you so much of winter and Christmas. And it has penguins and polar bears and deer, and they're just dressed for winter weather, which is a good thing on a day like today. But that line of fabric is called Winter Magic, and it was spot highlighted on our Facebook, and it's just so beautiful. All right, I have another line of fabric I want to introduce you to. It's quite different. It's different than quilting cotton, so I just want to give you a quick close-up of it. You'll see the grain in it, and it has kind of a textured surface. It's a woven. It's called base cloth woven. And these are really nice the way they're done. I would recommend, there's about 8 or 9 bolts of different colors. So this is just the what they called beige and the blue. So dark blue they called it. So there's a light blue, there's some brown and gray and that sort of stuff. But these are woven base cloths, and as it suggests in its name, base, you use this as a base to build upon. And for the most part, they talk about doing your applique, wool appliques on them, that type of stuff, because it's just got that great texture. Anyway, so just wanted to introduce you to a new line of fabric that came into my sewing room, and that is the base cloth woven. Now, if you look at the beginning of our show, I have put links to our website for the Winter Magic and the base cloth woven. So you can find those ones quite easily on our website. Okay, just have to click the link. All right. Okay, what else? Okay, so many things. Just want to mention about cloth. Good morning, Nancy. Hope you had a good Thanksgiving. Just wanted to mention that right now, whether you're ordering online or if you are coming into the store to shop at my sewing room, we have our 24th anniversary event going on. So during this next 2 weeks, from October 4th it started, it concludes on Sunday, October 26th, we have sales going on. So right now, if you come in and purchase regular priced fabric, so all these new ones that you see here, minimum cut 0.5 of a meter, you get 24% off. Now, this is the newest, latest fabrics coming in. You're getting them at a deal. I think that's so marvelous. So this winter magic is beautiful. The base cloth wovens are great. We introduced a ton of them last week. Come into the store and have a look at some of them. They're beautiful. And right now for our anniversary sale, they are 24% off until October 26th, 2025. And that's a 0.5 minimum cut. If you find some remnants in the store that are 0.5 or more, those would be on sale as well. Those would be just the ends of the bolts that nobody wanted to take home. So they're just kind of lonely onlys, but you can certainly get the same price deal on those as well. All right, so because we didn't have a Monday show, for Monday Minute to let you know what's going on, I'm going to do a quick Monday Minute on Tuesday. All right, so this week at my sewing room, we have tomorrow, Wednesday, October 15th, our wonderful volunteers from Quilts from the Heart. So if you wish to do a little volunteer quilting and help those wonderful volunteers, it starts at 10 a.m. tomorrow. You get to meet the nice volunteers. They'll tell you all about projects. They'll help you pick fabrics, and you get to sew. And you say, so what? Okay. We are sewing quilts for the Luna Project. It is a wonderful service offered by police services. They have quilts then to offer people that are taken from domestic situations that are not very nice. So anyways, that is a wonderful group, Quilts from the Heart. Starts at 10 a.m. tomorrow and runs during the morning. If you don't want to be part of the volunteer group and do some sewing or whatever, they are always looking for donations. They provide all of the fabric. They provide the batting. You just have to have your own thread and sew it together. So if you'd like to donate to them, we will take cash donations for Quilts from the Heart. We put it into their account, and then they can purchase anything that they need for their group. So that's a wonderful cause if anybody's interested in helping out, either by volunteering or with a donation. Thank you. All right, so that's Wednesday. Now Thursday and Friday, Sandy's going to be in her element because we are going to do a Kimberbell event. I am so looking forward to this one. This is called Comfort and Joy. You know what I'm wearing to the store? Yeah, Christmas PJs. That's right. Get comfort and have some joy. So I just wanted to mention that starts 9:30 on Thursday. That's the 16th. It runs till 4 p.m. And then Friday again, October 17th, 9:30 to 4 p.m. We've sold all of the kits. I think there might be one coming. I'm not sure. But if you are interested in maybe perhaps doing this a second time, because we can rerun events, you're certainly welcome to call the store, My Sewing Room, 403-252-3711, and we can put you on a wait list. If we get enough people, we can maybe run a second class. But for all those lucky ones that are already registered, woohoo! Anne's got some samples. All right, this one first off is the pillow that you're making. And it's so beautiful. It has a nice design in the background. You do some embroidery with some beautiful stitching. And you do this really raggy snowflake. It's absolutely beautiful. So that is the snowflake pillow. Now, Anne doesn't have them all finished. She's got them to where she wants to talk to people about them in class. So I'm just going to show you some of the things that she's done but are not ready yet. There's another one. Isn't this beautiful? These are gorgeous colors. Look at the colors. Aren't they beautiful? I think there is a thread list, and I'm going to put that on my list right now for anyone who's taking this class. I will go look for that thread list and gets that for you because that's important. So there's that one. And then there's, oh my gosh, this is a really big one. Oh, it's still in the hoop. I can't take it out of the hoop, but I'll show you the bottom part. There it is. Oh my God, isn't that beautiful? Look at the stitching on that towel. That is so beautiful. Or is that an apron? I can't tell. It's in the hoop. It's hooped. I'm hooped on that one. Anyways, those are the beautiful projects. I'm just giving you a brief look at them. And starts this Thursday morning at 9:30. So a couple of instructions here for you. Let me just try and get this back into the bag so I don't wreck it. So it's here for her on Thursday when we get started. First off, if you are coming and attending in person, you're very welcome to come in on Wednesday afternoon after Quilts from the Heart and set up your sewing machines. Or you can come in at 9 o'clock on the Thursday morning. I will be here to have the door greeter at 9 o'clock so that you can come in and set up and be ready to go at 9:30. So options there for setting up. Either come in the afternoon after Quilts from the Heart on Wednesday before 6, or Thursday morning at 9 o'clock before the class starts at 9:30. Second of all, for those people who are waiting for their kits, if you are in store, we will have your kits ready for you at the store for that day. Those people who need to pick up their kits, stop, hold. Dawn is cutting your stabilizer. So that will be done this morning, and I will be giving a round of calls this afternoon for anyone to come in and pick up after she gets the stabilizers cut. Anyways, that is my update on Comfort and Joy. All right, so just hold tight on coming to pick up, because the stabilizer, Dawn is busily cutting it. The information, the kits and everything didn't arrive till late on Thursday, or Friday, sorry. Friday. So she did as much as she could before home time, and then of course we were closed Monday. So we're getting it to you today. Just give us a moment and I will give everybody a call. All right, and I'll try and get that thread list for you. So that you've got that. All right, what else do I need to tell you? So that's what's happening this week. On Saturday, we don't have anything going on. Sunday, of course, will be the third class of quilting first class. So all those people will be coming in to work on their quilts. That's so exciting to have new quilters. All right. So that's what's Monday Minute up to date for you for Tuesday. So now I wanted to talk to you about some classes and events coming up, because it is our 24th anniversary. So we have 2 fun events coming up if you like to partake in them. Next week, on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, we will be doing Make and Take, which is a cute little coaster. Now this one is a coaster with a unicorn on it, but we have other selections for you to choose from. But it's a Make and Take. You're going to be embroidering on cork. And you don't need anything. You just register, pay your $5 plus tax. The machine and supplies, everything will be here for you. We have 2 times each day, 10:30 to 12:30 and 1:30 to 3:30. And you can come in and see how to do embroidery on an embroidery machine. So if you have not had an opportunity to check out embroidery, this is really cool. This is the thing that you need to do. So if you want to register, you can register at My Sewing Room under our community and education calendar drop down menu to either October 23rd, October 25th, or 24th or 25th, and pick a daytime, a morning or an afternoon time, and then come on in and we will show you how to use that embroidery machine and make you a take-home coaster. All right, so that's one of the 24th anniversary celebration. The other one is this one. He's so cute. That is a rope ghost. Whoa! And I'm doing something I have never done before. Tyler has said that he would help me do it. And that is, we're going to do a Zoom class. Now, in order to do a Zoom class, I need people to register at mysewingroom.ca. So you can either register online at mysewingroom.ca, go into the calendar, the community calendar and events, and do the drop-down menu, find calendar, find, are you ready? Tuesday, October 28th, and sign in. It is a free Zoom event. But you do have to register because I have to send out the Zoom link, and Tyler said he'd help me. But we're going to make rope ghost mug rugs. Spooky, scary. Anyways, that's kind of fun. I've never done a Zoom. I've participated in Kimberbell Zoom events and things like that, but I've never done one on my own. So, oh my goodness, we should have fun. It could be ghostly. Or it could be fun. Anyways, that class or that Zoom event is actually free of charge. All you got to do is give us a call at the store. We can register you over the phone. That's 403-252-3711. Or you can do it at My Sewing Room under the events, under the calendar that's part where it says calendar and community, drop down menu, and do it there. Or you can come in person and check out little Ghosty. Check out the little Ghosty. He's so fun. Yeah, and very little required for this. We have a supply list, and you know what it amounts to? Rope and thread. You can use a black felt pen. You could use felt, and you glue stick guy, glue gun. You just need a sewing machine that can zigzag and do a straight stitch. You need a seam ripper. Believe me, it's not because we're going to make mistakes, but because we have some things to do to our ghosts to make them all fringy and scary. Anyways, there is a supply list for that. So those are our 2 new 24th anniversary My Sewing Room event things going on in October. Now, I do want to turn your attention to November, because November, it's getting cold. It's cold. And look what you could make yourself to keep nice and warm. This is Anne's quilted jacket class. It is a series of 4 classes. It starts at 10:30 in the morning and goes to 3:30, 4 different Saturdays in November. So starts November 1st, goes November 8th. Then there's a break so you can get up, do some of your homework. Then it goes November 22nd and November 29th. And at the end of November 29th, you may have a beautiful jacket ready to go. So then you'd look so smashing at Christmas time with your own quilted jacket, or a present for someone if you're thinking that route. Anyways, this quilted jacket class is $250 plus tax. It includes a beautiful copy of Patchwork Jackets. It is a great book. So once you've done it once with Anne, you can try all the other different versions. It also involves a pattern. So you will pick your size and Anne will print that pattern for you. And then you supply whatever fabric you like and she will take it from there. So this is the beautiful quilted jacket class starting November 1st. 10:30 in the morning, goes 4 Saturdays, and it's $250 plus tax. So this is a beautiful display. This is one of the students who's already made one, and it's absolutely gorgeous. All right, what else? What else you say? Well, I have to tell you that I've been talking to Tyler and Doris in Longarm, and they have 2 new Longarm renter certification classes going on. They are on November 1st and November 29th. They're 2 Saturday mornings. That's when Doris is here to teach. They start at 10 in the morning and go to 1:30 in the afternoon. It's $150 plus tax. Once you've taken the Longarm Renters Certification class, though, you can rent our Longarm. So that was where I was getting with all of that. You can rent our Longarm for $30 an hour, and you can do up some of your Christmas projects. Woohoo! Because I was just talking to Kyle this morning, and he said that he has a couple of renters, but there's lots of times to get yourself in and rent the machine, do the class on the 1st, rent the machine, get your projects done for Christmas, or treat yourself to the class at the end of November, and then you're ready to start in the new year. Anyways, Kyle tells me that there's room. Oh, he waved. He says, yes, there is. There's room for renters. And he also tells me that if you need a quilted before Christmas, there is still time. He's at about 1 to 2 weeks out for everything. So if you get it to him now, you'll have it back in 2 weeks. Woohoo! Ready to get quilted and ready for Christmas. So he's moving right along on that. So that is the Longarm Renter Certification. Now, if you make a little ghost and you like that whole technique of sewing rope and making something, we have a lovely class called Rope Bowl Sew Along, and I'm going to show you some of the things. Anne teaches this one, and it is a rope bowl sew along, and you see, oh, there's Anne. Woohoo! Anne, I'm just telling about your beauties.
I heard you talking about me.
Yes, I did. Yeah. Nothing escapes her, so you got to be careful. No. So I'm just showing off some of your different projects that you've made in the rope bowl class, and that is coming up November 2nd. Ooh, and you know what? It's only $20. And that is such a great.
You're done at the end of the class.
Yeah, and you get a project. You take one of these beauties home.
And every time I teach it, I make a different one.
She does. And I have got the best collection of bowls to show you. Anyways, that is a really fun class. And so if you enjoy making those little rope ghosts, you should try that rope bowl sew along. And for rope bowl sew along, this is all you need. Look at that. Rope, clothesline, as a matter of fact, and some thread. That's it. And you can make yourself a beautiful, beautiful bowl. Not only that, but you could make presents, Christmas presents. Yeah, this is the book that you could purchase. It's called Zigzag Rope Sewing Projects. It's by Catherine Lill, it looks like, Catherine Lill. Those stickers are a little small for me. Anyways, it is a really cool bowl. You can see so many different things that you can do with it. Now, you can just make a regular bowl. Or if you have an embroidery machine, you can do red works or black works. As long as it's a pattern that isn't too dense, you can put an embroidery on it. Or there was a lady in my class when I did it, and she put fabric around her rope bowl and used that variegated thread and made just the most beautiful little bowl. Just gorgeous. Or you can just make a trivet. Stop right there, pot holder, hang it up. but bowls are absolutely amazing. And all you need is a sewing machine that does a zigzag. If you're going to do embroidery, you need an embroidery unit and some stable stick embroidery and whatever color thread you're working on and whatever pattern. And then once you've got that center done, you go and finish your bowl, which is really cool. And you could make it marvelous with handles, without handles, with decorative spins on it. Absolutely beautiful. All right, so that is the Rope Bowl Sew Along, and it is on November 2nd. It's a one-day class. That's a Sunday. Ooh, so you get to be here with me. 10:30 to 2:30. It's $20 plus tax, and so much fun. Yeah, I did one of those. All right, the last thing I want to mention for classes, it's in the same vein as the rope, so the rope ghosts and the rope bowls. It is the Jelly Roll Rug Technique class. So this is done by Patty B, and I show you her beautiful sample. And I'll throw the pattern on the floor, but there's her sample. Isn't it gorgeous? I was envisioning these as Christmas placemats for people. So you just need, this one's just done with 2 fabrics. You can do some alternating them with many different swatches. Like, wouldn't that look cute? That is a Tilda bundle. That would look adorable. But you could use Christmas fabric or a jelly roll if you have a Christmas jelly roll. And it's just called a Jelly Roll Rug, and it is adorable. And this is just a technique class where they show you how to do it. And our friend Carol D has done several. She loves them. She has gotten really awesome at them. She did the technique class, and then she carried on and made rugs, and those are absolutely beautiful. And that is great. So you need your pattern. You need your batting in 2.5-inch strips, and you need your fabric in 2.5-inch strips, and away you go to town for that. That is called the Jelly Roll Rug Technique class, and it is on a Friday, November 14th. Yep. So you can come on down and make a pad, like one of these placemats, make some more for Christmas and have a beautiful Christmas table, or go ahead and make a rug, and it would just be beautiful. Anyways, so that's another class that's coming up in November. And the reason I bring these up is because, you know what? We're at the middle of the month already. I do not know where October is going. We're halfway there. And pretty soon it'll be Halloween. We'll be right there. All right. That is everything for upcoming classes. I just have a couple of announcements. Tomorrow, October 15th, middle of the month, Brother has come up with a new sale. And this is the creative gift for a magical holiday season. Brother at Your Side. It starts October 15th and runs till December 31st. So they have a new sale starting. Very exciting. Lots of lovely things in here. If you need a sewing machine, if you need an quilting machine, if you need embroidery machine, oh my goodness. And they talk about the new Celeste, which is beautiful. Now, if you need a serger, they have those on sale as well. Or, you know, the beautiful sublimation printer, the scan and cut, and the fabric moda. So starting tomorrow, light up your Christmas. Maybe someone needs one for Christmas. Wouldn't that be fun? That would be awesome. All right. Okay, so also running and continuing to run, of course, is our Bernina accessory of the month for October. It is the piping foot that is number 38. It is 25% off. It's good and valid until October 31st of 2025. So if you need to get a piping foot, and I showed you some of the cool things that you could do with a piping foot. We put on Velcro. We made a little piping edge. We also did No, I can't forget. It was the third one we did. Oh, we put on fringe. So where you're working on two uneven surfaces where one is lower than the other, that foot is absolutely perfect for that, the piping foot. Bernina also still has their Wish Book 2025 sale going on. Like Brother, it's running until December 31st of this year, 2025. All right. One last thing that I need to show you. Oh, and I forgot to tell you all my jokes. Oh my goodness. Okay, falling behind, but this is my last blurb. Of course, this is October, and it is the OESD holiday celebration for 2025. It's called Candy Christmas. And so this month, if you purchase OESD products, thread, alligator clamps, designs, any of that stuff, $59 plus tax of regular products or sale products, doesn't really matter. As long as it's OESD, you get the free cards and ornaments design. And we have this on display so you can have a good look at it. It's very pretty. We've also got the threads out front so you know what thread patterns to choose from and whatnot. Okay. So when I was telling you about this event, I was supposed to tell you what's a ghost's favorite treat? Ice cream. Okay. Second, when I was talking about the coat, I was supposed to tell you what kind of coat goes on wet. A coat of paint. See, these were just screams. They were really good. The third one, when I was telling you about the long arming, I was supposed to read you this joke. How do you mend a broken pumpkin? With a pumpkin patch. All right. When I was telling you about the rope bowl sew along, I was supposed to tell you this joke. Why did the ghost starch his sheet? He wanted to scare everyone stiff. And then the last one, when I was telling you about the jelly roll rug, I was supposed to tell you this. What's a mummy's holiday job? As a gift wrapper. Anyways, sorry. I'm sorry I missed those jokes as I was going, but there you go. You got the jokes for today. All right. One last thing before I tune out today. I will let you know, because of the Kimberbell event that is running in the store Thursday and Friday, and I will be helping and working the floor, I will not be doing a Facebook or YouTube on Thursday. So this week, sorry, you only get one, and that was today's. But I will be back next Monday, October 20th, for Monday Minute. So you guys have a great week. I will see you then. Think ghostly thoughts. Make it all Halloweeny and wonderful. All right, everybody, take care.